This past spring, I began something I'd wanted to do for years: monitor bluebird nest boxes. I didn't set out to make a documentary at first. I just wanted to record what I saw and learn more about these birds. But as the season went on, I realized that there was a bigger story unfolding. I wanted to see if one person checking a box actually made a dent in the ecosystem. The eastern bluebird. It's a species defined by its reliance on others. As secondary cavity nesters, they don't excavate their own homes. Instead, they depend on the abandoned work of woodpeckers or the natural decay of old-growth trees. But as habitats disappear and competition from invasive species like house sparrow and European starling intensifies, the bluebird's survival has become a question of human intervention. As I spend more time in the field, it was there that I learned about Aldo Leopold's land ethic. Leopold argued that when a thing is right, it tends to preserve the integrity, stability, and the beauty of the biotic community. For the bluebird, this isn't just helping birds. It's a form of restorative justice. We've removed so many old-growth trees and introduced invasive species, now that the bluebird's survival depends on active husbandry. We are correcting an imbalance that we helped create. Data and philosophy provide the why, but the how happens in the field. I've compiled all of my in-field observations into a segment, which gives us a little window into what the process is like. You learn about the resilience required just to exist out here, but the results of this commitment are measurable. Managed trails, like those supported by the Audubon Society, have seen over 75,500 bluebirds successfully fledge. These aren't just numbers, they represent the restoration of a species to its rightful place. One of the penalties of an ecological education is that one lives alone in a world full of wounds. Today, those wounds are visible in the collapse of our birds. Since 1970, there has been a staggering 29% decline, according to the landmark study 3 Billion Birds from 2019. That means 1 in 4 birds has disappeared in the last 50 years. This very collapse disrupts the land pyramid that Aldo Leopold introduced in his land ethic essay, stating that the energy circuits throughout the layers of life, where everything from the soil to the apex predator depends on the integrity of the entire system. Leopold also stated that when humans act as conquerors rather than plain members of the biotic community, we unbalance the stability deemed essential for land health. Due to excessive habitat loss in combination with invasive species introduction, bluebirds face evolutionary vulnerability. I am acting as a plain member to restore the stability and capacity for self-renewal that characterizes a healthy biotic community. If you've already made it this far, I am already endlessly grateful. It means a lot to me to be able to share. I really hope you enjoy this next segment. It's basically just field observations with my action camera. I started shadowing and training for this opportunity about mid-April, and the season went on till about mid-August. I really hope something like this motivates whoever is watching to do it themselves. You are very much capable of creating your own bluebird box and putting it in your backyard, field, property, etc. You can also look out for opportunities at organizations that allow you to volunteer and watch their bluebird boxes. As stated earlier in the video, there are quite a few organizations across the entire country. So it's not just eastern bluebirds, it's mountain bluebirds, western bluebirds. In fact, before I put this together, I was very motivated, kind of sat on this video for a little bit. I really wanted to apply, real educational value. I really wanted to do some deep research. And across that, I came Al Larson, who has single-handedly made such a huge dent in the ecosystem. Link below for you guys to watch as well. This was very motivating for me. There are fact sheets that you can look up that will tell you there are guidelines to it, and then you need to install predator guards that help from snakes getting in, squirrels. There's a few other things that can get in there. What type of boxes to make, the exact hole to make. They have to be a certain size for the bluebirds to get in. Bluebirds typically like to go out into open meadows and fields. I went from having never seen a bluebird with my own eyes to capturing dozens of them. Ironically enough, when I was younger, I was gifted a bluebird animatronic that sang the song "There's a Bluebird on My Shoulder," and I still have it to this day. And so I feel like this was all a very full circle. It was a very lining for me to figure out, yes, this is absolutely what I want to do. And so this was all filmed a year ago, and I have become drastically more tuned in with birds. I have spent more time on it than I've spent on probably anything else in a very long time. And so I hope that the passion shows through in the video and in the storytelling, and I hope if you like this that you will subscribe for more. Let's get into the segment. Out in the field, the bird boxes that you usually see out in the field at the wildlife sanctuary. You knock on the nest, you open the door, because you want to alert them that you're there. You open it. There is a nest that started. You have to sit there and basically use your best judgment, predict what nest that is, what bird is making that nest. Now they all make different nests and they all use different nesting materials to a point. Tree swallows will include feathers. Bluebirds won't use feathers. You write whether or not it's complete, partial, started. Once you see the eggs, count them. Now depending on what type of bird it is, there is one that's invasive where you keep one egg, you write the date, and you toss the rest, because they're invasive and they keep taking over all of the nests for everyone. And they can be really aggressive towards other birds. So once they hatch, you watch the hatchlings, and then you just go through the course of the life of the birds, the baby birds. So throughout the season, I will be monitoring the birds, the boxes, what type of birds are in there. The young, I have to watch the hatchlings. Told I need to watch out for bloatfly, flies that go and they feed on the baby hatchlings, and we need to make sure that that's not happening. Gotta watch out for wasps. But I'm just excited because I'm part of research, I'm part of science, I'm part of conservation. I'm here at Cedar Pond Wildlife Sanctuary, having somewhat of a second volunteer opportunity. I work right next to another wildlife sanctuary. There's another wildlife sanctuary that I visit all the time that I really like. I was like, if you guys ever need help. We just went and we checked all the boxes here. Saw my first hatchlings. Today is the day, finally, that I am going to go check my site, my original site that I signed up for. I'm going to be attaching my chest camera while I do this process. I'm really interested in being able to capture it, but not have to be there any longer than I have to be. I don't want to cause any disturbance to any of the nests, so it's just going to be on my chest. I'm excited. Oh, this place is beautiful. Oh, I see all four of them. Oh, there's already a tick on me. That's wonderful. So one last time was house wren, 0, few sticks, no nest yet. All right, so what we're gonna do, first things first, we're gonna knock. Gives them time to know that you're there and come out if possible. Yeah, we've got some sticks. It does look like the start of a house wren. House wren, no eggs, no young, partial nest. 4 last time, question mark, barely start of nest. Definitely the start of a nest. There's a feather, so I'm gonna note that. Okay, so really neat nest. All right, so this is 3. So last time at 3 has a chickadee question mark, mossy, lined with fur. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. It looks like they use some cattail and some fur and some moss. Okay, so there's a bird on this one over here. What kind of bird? Bird top. All right, so last time 2 chickadee, 7 eggs. Chickadee flew out. I'm here, guys. Oh, chickadee flew out. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, mama. You go back. Yeah, there's 7 eggs. Oh, she's so sweet, so small. We'll be doing this for the next 2-3 months. All right, now what I'm gonna do, take a picture of my data and then put everything away. I'll write an email. That was fun. Let's see what I can go take pictures of. I'm gonna do them in a different direction this time. All right, so this is number 2. The field has exponentially grown in just 2 weeks. Today is June 2nd. Last box that had the hatchlings in it was number 2. Into the thick of it. All right. Okay, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Yeah. This is number 1. So this is the house wren, suspected house wren. Oh yeah, it's definitely a house wren. Let's see the sticks. Oh, little baby eggies. You can tell they're tiny. 3 eggs, 0 young. Complete nest. I'm going to observe the box that I think is about to fledge anytime. It's a chickadee nest. So if the parent is near it still, I'm gonna probably not open it. Oh, who's this? The tree swallow doesn't really seem to want me to go in. So this is number 4. Tree swallow, 3 eggs last time. Oh, wow. Okay. There's no eggs. Are we sure they're not buried? I think that's a predation. I think somebody came and messed with the eggs. That's 0. Number 3. Okay, Okay, so this is number 3, which was the Bluebird 5. All right, well, dive bombed by the parent. So I'm just gonna write mom nearby, dive bomb, didn't leave, because that's like a very clear sign. That looks like a bluebird on top. A bluebird or a tree swallow? I still gotta go over and listen and see if it moves. There's a tree swallow on top. Now my thing is, why would there be a tree swallow on top if they're about to fledge? They could have already fledged. Yeah, you can kind of very clearly see she's not moving. I just had a very unfortunate checking. The woman who also volunteers here happens to live very close by. She came to say hi to me, and she was like, you know what? Do you want to just check the box together? So like, absolutely, yeah, let's check the box together. There was a chickadee box, had 7 hatchlings in it. Yeah, there's one. I trapped him. Oh, there's another one. We found dead hatchlings. They were almost about to fledge. And we're going into a nice, big, tall grass field. It's like magic. It's taller every time I come here. Okay, mom flew out. 5. Let me hurry up and get out of her way. Tree swallow, 5 eggs, 0 young. Mom flew out. This is 3. Bluebird, 5 young. All right, do we see a bluebird around? All right, they're all sleeping. They're feathered. They're sleeping. 5 young, sleeping, feathered. This other one over here with the tree swallow. Tree swallow's been guarding that thing like it's his job. I mean, it is actually, but. One flew out and mama's mad. I gotta check, baby. You gotta check for your baby. All right, so this is 4. It was 4 eggs last time. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're leaving. All right, I gotta check. Might try to dive bomb me, but that's okay. 4 eggs. Oh, she just flew out. And she's watching, as you should, mama. I'm not gonna hurt you. We're your babies. Oh no, those are still eggs. There's like 7. House wren, 7 eggs. The only thing that really stood out is that the bluebirds have feathers now. None of the mamas were having it today, actually. We're all pretty close to hatching, so. It is like June 23rd. And there's one that I'm not supposed to check right now because they should be really close to leaving or have already left. So I'm gonna go over it, I'm gonna listen. This is last time's data. Take a look at this. Oh, it's 11:44. Let me put that because that's the good stuff. 4, it is 85. House wren, too small to get a good count. Oh, so they've already hatched. This was 6/19. 15 to 17 days. July 5th. And get a check your babies. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 beaks. They're partially feathered. House wren, 0 eggs. Young, too small to get a good count. How many eggs were there? There were 7 eggs. 4 beaks, hard to count. I can already see a tree swallow sticking its head out. 2, there were 6 eggs. Hi, honey. I got a check for you, baby. I promise. Still 6. Okay. Mama mad. Maybe that should be the note. Mama's mad. I'm past the point where I'm gonna open this. So they probably didn't fledge yet. Okay, yeah, those are bluebirds. I think I see mama and dad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk over. I understand, mama. I'm just gonna listen. I'm not gonna open it, but they're close. Did not open. Close to fledge. Mama mad. Tree swallow's not gonna be happy with me, but 4 eggs last time. Hope that wasn't too aggressive. I feel like I just knocked like the police. I'm swatting. 3 have hatched. So today's date, I got a note. They look like they just hatched today. Eggs, 1, 3 young day. I would say that was a successful run because this is the first year these boxes are here and we're actually having really good batches. Always a good visit when everybody's doing well. All the hatchlings and the eggs are actually doing well. We had tree swallow eggs go missing last time. So we don't know what happened, but the same box, and it seems like the same parents, have started a new brood. They're doing well. Some of them have already hatched. So I think the eggs in there, they were there for so long. I have this weird feeling that, and I could be wrong, I have this weird feeling that it was probably the mom realizing that it was a failed nesting attempt, and I think she might have removed the eggs on her own. She could have eaten them. It's a part of nature. They weren't incubated yet. They didn't get to the point. Next time I come here, the bluebirds should have already fledged, so that'll be exciting. One box with hatchlings that are like a few days old. They'll be ready by the 5th. We won't open it after the 5th. There were 7 eggs, and they're really small birds, so I'm gonna say 7 hatchlings. There's 5 in the other. That's 12. And then we got 3 tree swallow right now. So we got about 15 like hatchlings. I will see you next week. It's like a week later.
7 days later.
Landlord's here. Landlord's coming. I think I hear the house run. Okay, I see beak. Beak, beak, beak. Beaks. I see beaks. Bluebirds have fledged out of this box. But guess who's taking over? Got a house run, and you can hear her in the tree right there. She's watching. That's my new nest. I know, Mama. You go, Mama. This was do not open last week. They should have fledged already. Oh, I don't see nothing. I don't see no babies. I think the babies left. They started their life. Rad. Cleaning out a nest. Oh, we had 1 failed egg. Okay, so this is a house run nest. There was 1 egg that didn't make it. Must have not fertilized, or it just wasn't viable. So I'm gonna take this apart and throw it in the field. It's crazy. I think this is too close to open, so I'm gonna say I heard. So tree swallow, very vocal young. Last time, no eggs or young. It must be. Oh! Any chance I could check your nest, babe? Whoa! Nest complete, no eggs. Gray catbird. Gotta check myself. Today is August 11th. This is the end of the nesting season. We only have 2 active boxes. My first location. We wrapped up the season for the year, which was like bittersweet. I haven't installed the numbers in the boxes yet, so I was thinking that if I go check the other 2 and they're still empty, I'll probably do that. So 2 and 4 are empty. Oh, a downy woodpecker. They were first observed on 8/4. And I shouldn't open them by the 19th. Today's the 11th, so I'm okay to still check. All right, so house ran. Hi, baby. The babies are sleeping. Empty. Now everyone's gonna start migrating back. Something I actually want to document is like the migration. Today is August 18th. We have 1 box left out of the 4 here. I'm gonna go check out the 1 box. So I will be concluding all of this information. I'm pretty sure this is my last visit. By the end of the season, the boxes were quiet again. Somewhere out there, those hatchlings that I watch are now learning to survive on their own. I started this project wanting to learn about birds. In the process, I learned about slowing down, paying attention. I learned about the environment around me. I learned a lot about myself. When we monitor a nest box, we are performing a ritual of ecological repair. It's a reminder that we aren't conquerors of this land, but we're plain members and citizens of it. I started to recognize patterns, how they'd return to the same perch, the same tree, the same calls echoing through the fields. It made me feel like I was a part of their world, even if it was just for a season. Monitoring isn't just about opening boxes. It's about patience and respect. Every check teaches you something new. Some nests thrive, others don't. It's a reminder that nature doesn't always go according to plan. By mid-season, I'd grown attached to these boxes and to the pairs that claimed them. Each success felt personal, a small story told from the heart about a bird whose song reminds us of how much beauty still exists around us. if we just stopped to notice it.